Welcome to this information session. I have to inform you, first of all, that this event is being recorded. My name is Emma Bogenrieder. I'm the academic director of the Master in Management, and I will guide you through my presentation through the program. First, let's have a sound check. Can you hear me? And just send us a quick chat that you can hear me, and then we know. Yes, indeed. We got one. Yes. So I will wait a few minutes. Yes. We got many yeses, so I will proceed now. Thank you for that. First I will present the program, the structure of the program, etc. And then we will have a Q&A round. How that works is the following. You type your question in the chat. We will read it out loud, and and after that answer it. In this presentation, I stress really the content. There is another session which is much more related to admissions, or admission-related question will be dealt there. Okay, there we are. Let's start now. This is a presentation about the Master in Management. However, I have to inform you already, the official title, the official degree of this program is MSCBA, so Master of Science in Business Administration. It is MIM is a kind of working title. As I said, my name is Emma Bogenrieder. I'm originally German, but that doesn't matter so much, and academic director of this program. What I will do is introduce myself briefly, then the MIM program, before that, briefly the RSM as a school. Then we go on to the courses and the career prospects, or what we know from the past, and then we proceed with admission-related topics. Okay, let's start. Emma Bogenrieder. Current position, academic. I'm responsible for the curriculum of this program, and furthermore also lecturing in various bachelor and master programs. And my research areas are professional service organization and knowledge management. Now I proceed already with some information about the school, the RSM. Yeah, what should I say? I can summarize it. We are good, and we are big, and that's maybe the most important information. We are accredited by 3 accreditation organizations, and what I said, we are big in the sense, for instance, the student representative organization STAR is big. There are many students around, meaning also many alumni that help in terms of career prospects. So far, I don't want to go into school-specific characteristics more. I want to proceed now with more specific information about the Master in Management. And this is, I think, maybe not the most sexy slide, but it is, in my eyes, the most important one. What's the Master in Management about? What we really try to make our students, to learn our students. And that's first of all, of course, core knowledge in various fields of business administration. Later on, I will show you these courses, and I can assure you that we are able, and I can guarantee that we are able to convey the core academic knowledge in these various fields of business administration. But next to that core academic knowledge, what is in my eyes even more important are the analytical and problem-solving skills. So our students are confronted with first more case kind of challenges, and later on more real and real-time challenges. And all that is really to train the analytical and skills. Analytical means, and analysis means there is a problem that's actually quite vaguely described, and you have to find a structure, and based on that structure also suggest some recommendations, some solutions. That is, in my eyes, the most important skill, cognitive skill that we train our students on. Next to that, we also stress experience in real life. The main opportunity to do that, but it's not the only one, is the consultancy project. There you will really start with, again, a relative broad and vague problem, and you have to analyze and structure it by yourself as a team, and then suggest some recommendations. During that consultancy project, you will learn to communicate with people in business, and also to just to learn to maneuver in the business world. The consultancy project is a project. It is not a course, so it is not organized step by step by faculty or by staff. It is you in a team who is doing that. Of course, there is some coaching and some supervision and help during that consultancy project. There is an academic coach, there is a company coach, and you will stay in continuous contact with those two to check, are we on the right track? How could we proceed? That's the problem we encounter, etc., etc. But anyhow, that's our most important and long-lasting. This project runs across 2 blocks. I will show you that real-life project. Then another feature of the MIM program, there are many assignments, team assignments, and all the teams are diverse, meaning different nationalities and different bachelor backgrounds are very diverse and international teams, and that has a dimension of its own. So you will learn, and we will also do some trainings in terms of team collaboration. Last but not least, I really want to stress it is an intensive program, meaning the workload and the working pace is high and quick. So be aware of that. And maybe the last one, all the students stay in one classroom, so the class does not fall apart. To give you an idea about the international character of the program, this year, in this, let's say, Corona year, the composition is a bit different than other years. We have quite a few Dutchies, so Dutch nationality, and as you can see, one student coming from many different countries. Normally we have some more, let's say, Indians or in the Chinese or something like that. At the moment, that's not the case, but you see, it is an international classroom. Now I proceed with the curriculum. How does the academic year look like? It will take I will take a few minutes to guide you through this, through our program. Let's start with the first one, an entrepreneurial challenge. That's already a pressure cooker course. That's a course, but already with a team assignment in real life. So you have to find out whether a business idea would be feasible, and based on and learn more about the business canvas. That's a pressure cooker event course during the first 2 weeks starting in September. Then we proceed with a course in strategic management. Again, a team assignment next to core knowledge in strategy. and already a team assignment that is meaning going outside, external, and investigate a real life company regarding their strategy and how it could be improved. Marketing management, another one, running in block 1, meaning block 1 means mid-September or more or less mid-September until end of October, marketing management. Here it is, again, core knowledge in marketing and also applied to cases, and there you clearly have those cases or those problems that do not have a clear-cut solution. So you have to find your way through these cases in terms of analytical skills and problem-solving skills. Okay, then I go on with block 2 already, psychology and business. Here, core knowledge is more about the contribution or insights coming from psychology, and mainly decision-making, theories about decision-making and theories about team behavior and how this knowledge is used in business. Again, a team assignment is part of this course, and this team assignment is also a real-life one, related to the SDGs from the United Nations, where you have to develop an influencing strategy. So how to influence clients, customers in their behavior towards SDGs. Accounting is accounting. Again, core knowledge. I do not know so much about the accounting subjects as such. However, again, there are a few smaller team assignments included in this course, and most importantly, also you will learn to read a real life accounting schedules. Then I proceed with business, so from a real company, that's what I mean. Then I proceed with this course, Business Analytics. That's a quite demanding course running across 2 blocks. It starts with knowledge on statistics and proceeds more in the second block with analytical tools regarding big data. And you also will learn coding, etc. Next to it, there is also a team assignment where you already go through the whole research cycle. So it starts with a research question, forming hypothesis, collecting data, analyzing those data, and drawing conclusions. So in business analytics, it's for the first time that you already go in a team, not individually, in a team through a whole research cycle. Okay, then this is those 2 blocks together is a quite demanding and, what I said, intensive block. You have to learn quick and go ahead and step into a new area quite quickly. So that makes it intensive and demanding. But okay, then we have Christmas, at least vacation. And then we start again. First course we start is corporate finance. Again, knowledge about finance and investment. And next to it, some smaller team assignments. I proceed with this course, Decision Science and Operations. Again, a team assignment. And decision science is a quantitative approach to decision making. So a decision tree, mainly a quantitative decision tree, is developed, and you will learn about that in that course. Another part of that course is operations. So how to organize the supply chain and operation within an organization. This course consists, what I said already, a teamwork in terms of developing a decision tree, and the second part is knowledge. You will learn the core knowledge, but you have to apply that knowledge in a simulation. The last regular course, that's block 4, and then we are in April, mid-March till mid-May, is corporate governance. That is about the decision rights in various types of organizations. So family business do have a different decision structure and decision rights and legal decision rights than, let's say, a big corporation. This is what you will learn here. So these are the usual courses. I introduced those first. Here is another course, which is called the Research Clinic. Here you will get preparatory knowledge that will help you to write your thesis as the master's thesis. The master's thesis you see here is one of the mandatory parts of all master programs. It runs starts after block 1 and runs more or less through the whole second semester of the year. The master thesis, there are options to connect the master thesis with let's say data from companies. Last but not least, we have here another course running across the whole year. It is called Your Future Career. The main purpose of this course, which is not course with assignments indeed, is to prepare you for your future career. So it starts about more in a digital way, where you do tests and try to answer the question, what do I want, and more in that sense. And it will proceed with face-to-face meetings where you develop your own and think about your own personal branding. So what's really specific about me? In between, by the way, I did not mention that, which is also a part of this Your Future Career, are various events where you will meet alumni and meet people from business, etc. Also here in the consultancy project, I already mentioned that it is the biggest challenge in terms of real life. Here are also guest lectures and these kind of events, but you can't see that in this slide. I will go on, with and finish with the end of the program. When you have done all those courses and all that challenges and the master thesis, etc., then you will look like that. This is a picture from a graduation day. Okay, and what you see, students stay in the same classroom. So who is this master program for mainly? I think what I learn and see also, and there are 3 groups or 3 reasons why to choose for the MIM master. The first one is there are students who really want to make a conversion in their bachelor studies and really change the track and want to do something different than what they can do with their bachelor degree. There are other ones who just want to broaden their horizon into the direction of business and broadly interested. And there's a third type of students who want to, who are fine with their bachelor study, but want to make it get a bit into a different direction, and by applying that business knowledge, that bachelor knowledge, in a business context. All of those are the program has a unique value proposition. The more, because you have your bachelor program and then you add something extra, something additional, and do not only follow the bachelor, the first choice of your bachelor program. Next to that, there's also the possibility to choose a profile in the master thesis. And by choosing such a profile, you can indicate your affinity towards a future employer, or what you are interested in. So there is some possibility to choose a profile and to specialize. Just to give you an idea how what the background is of our current students here. You see, humanities, a bigger part coming from science, mainly engineers, and then many coming from social science. Female, male is about the same proportion. What can you do after the master? Again, so I refer back to these 3 groups, and these are just examples on LinkedIn. If you use MSCBA of Master of Science of Business Administration, you will find many more alumni. Yeah, I won't describe all their careers, but for instance, somebody studied psychology as a bachelor, and then psychology, statistics is quite an important part in psychology. He took up that skill and that knowledge and developed into a data analyst at Booking.com. Another one, just to give you an example of another group of students, she studied Japanese studies and now is a project manager, so going into an absolutely different direction. However, economics and finance here you see, and got a consultant at Deloitte about business operations. He again made a clear switch in his career, civil engineering, and going into financial credit risk analysis as a trainee. Now here you have a few more examples. I won't go into that, but more or less people choose one of these 3 career paths I just described regarding the groups for whom this program is for. The salary of our students is quite high, often because they already have some not really substantial, but just some experience or internship, or just because they know better what they want. Okay, then, given the time, I proceed quickly with admission and application. These are the admission requirements, meaning a bachelor degree from a research university. Please read that on the website clearly. I just summarize it roughly. GMAT and a GPA for non-Dutch students. Dutch students don't have a needed GMAT, and an English proficiency test. But please have a look at the website there. All these criteria are well elaborated. Okay, if you are interested and want to proceed, please go visit this website, rsm.nl/masteradmissions, register as a first step under MIM, and then under study link, and then the form has to, application form has to be filled in, and all the necessary paperwork. If you have another question, please feel free to contact our admission office, rsm.nl/contact-MSc. Okay, and then what's about the tuition fees? For non-EA, 18,700. For EA students, it is less. There are just a few scholarships, but visa and accommodations are supported, but you have to do also your own work regarding these legal issues. I see now one question, but we will see more. Until when can we apply? The deadline is 15th of May, but I have to inform you that the process, that it is a rolling admission process, meaning first in, first served. and experience learns that the program is often already closed earlier, so about end of March, April, sorry. Again, if you have more questions, you want to talk to whomever, here is the link, and you will get a copy of this presentation. You can also talk to a current student, not exactly to those ones, because she's from marketing, etc., but you will be forwarded to the correct person. Yeah, so if you like to know more inside information, please contact our ambassadors, our current students. Okay, or an alternative is you contact me. Here you find my contact information. Feel free to send me an email. I now see this is my telephone number at the office. I'm not there so often, so don't use that. I prefer receiving an email. The same goes for our program manager. The account is mim@rsm.nl. Okay, so far so good. This was my presentation. I already see many questions. I hope that my colleague will join now, because she's the one who can close the presentation, but she's not in yet. Anyhow, I will. Hi, Johanna. Is it a good idea to close the presentation now?
Well, we can just leave while we answer the question.
Okay. So I already answered the question until when can we apply? Officially 15th of May, but unofficially a bit earlier, end of April. What would be the difference according to you with the Master in Entrepreneurship Management? Yeah, the big difference is the structure is the first one. These master programs are structured in different way. And the second one is Master in Entrepreneurship is really concentrated and focused on theories, knowledge, etc. regarding entrepreneurship in all its angles and perspectives. So it is concentrated on that one topic. Master in Management is a much broader one, so you get knowledge about let's say, I almost won't say classical areas and fields in an organization, or what an organization encounters. So that's the big difference, is really the focus. Another question. Thank you for the valuable presentation. You are welcome, I would like to say. Do you know if the lessons will be Johanna, now I can't read it anymore. I have to go.
I will switch.
There it is. Do you know if the lessons will be online also next year? Eleni, if I knew, I would like to tell you. At the moment, we assume that they won't be online, that we will have the usual let's say the normal lectures again, lessons again. But, it doesn't depend on me.
Okay.
But the expectation is normal lessons and not online. Okay, we proceed with the next one.
Yes.
From Lisa. Given the global development, is the aspect of sustainability incorporated in each course? Not in each course, but you are right. There are a few courses where the sustainability is explicitly incorporated. It's, for instance, in the business analytics course, there it is really assignments are about analyzing big data related to a sustainability goal. In decision making, in psychology and business, it is about influencing people regarding one of the SDGs. We have quite a lot of coaches in the for the master thesis in the field of sustainability. So that's the third one. And the fourth one, also not all, but many consultancy projects are related to those goals, to sustainability. For instance, just to give you an idea, but there are many more. Vatten
Hi, everyone. Can everybody hear me again? I'm not sure what happens, but it seems like we may have had a little blip in the system. My apologies for the technical difficulties. Okay. While we wait for Dr. Bogenreiter to come back, if she can, although I'm not sure if the technical issues are on her side or on my side. But in either way, I'll try to answer the questions as best I can for the rest of the time that we have. And if there's any questions that I can't answer, I will project her contact information again so that you can see where you can see how to contact her best. Okay. So I'm going to assume that she got through as best she can. I'm actually just going to give her a quick call right now, and then hopefully she can answer the questions as well. Just hold on a quick second. My apologies. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but I think that we are fine now. So I'll just try to answer as best I can. Okay, so I think I'll move on to the next question, which is there a way to indicate a second favorite program during the application process? I see. There is, you have to apply for one program at a time. But for example, if you're eligible for other programs or you're not eligible for the program that you apply for, the admissions team will give you a list of the other programs that you are eligible for. So you can always change your mind and switch to a different program if so, but you do have to apply to one program at a time. Given the global development, is the aspect of sustainability incorporated in each course? We already covered that. Online, we already covered that one. Is the program not suitable for students with an undergraduate degree in a business-related degree, like psychology and business degree? Yes, the program for MIM in particular is geared towards students that don't have a business background. So if you do have business and psychology, as long as you have enough business credits, you probably might be suited to one of our other master's programs, because this is mostly geared towards students that don't have a business degree background. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's psychology would be a fine degree to come in with a program with, but yeah, business degree, psychology and business probably have too many business credits. It is possible to do an internship during the master's. It can be because it's quite a intense year. It may be a little bit challenging on your time, but there are students that do that. Do keep in mind that the program is intended for full-time students, so a lot of the classes will take place during the 9 to 5 hours. So depending on how flexible your internship can be in terms of when you have to be available, but it is possible to do one. It is, as Dr. Bogenreiter also just mentioned, it is possible to do a internship at the end of the program. So then you would just extend your enrollment for a semester, and then you can do an internship full time after you finished your classes. Already have a Dutch master, but without any business qualitative research courses. Am I still an eligible candidate, and can I compensate my GMAT instead? Unfortunately, for Dutch diploma holders, you cannot substitute the GMAT for either missing course credits or your GPA any longer. If you don't have any qualitative or quantitative research courses, then you might not be eligible, but it also depends on what you took during your bachelor. So if you have quantitative and methods courses from your bachelor, then those would count and not just from your master. But I would suggest you fill out our contact form on the website so that we can answer your question more fully. Okay. Is there also a part-time variant of this master? If so, how does this work? There isn't, or there is actually. There is a Dutch part-time version. Yeah, there is a part-time version, but only for Dutch students. So there is a part-time version. I believe that it takes place on Friday afternoons, and there's more information about that on our website. I have a bachelor in languages. Do I have to do a pre-master course? It would depend on how many credits you have in qualitative and quantitative credits from your bachelor's. Mm-hmm. And you do need the 20 ECs for methods and either qualitative or quantitative to apply for the program. So it will depend on what you took in your bachelor. And also, if you have a degree from an applied science university, you will need to take a master's course because we only accept credits from research universities, or the equivalency if you're not in the Netherlands. Is the program only master's program accessible for non-business bachelor students offered? Yes, this is the only master's program that is accessible, that is intended for non-business backgrounds. And then just going to double check that I got everything. And I think that is all the questions that I see. Does anyone have any other questions that I can try to answer? The minimum GMAT score is 600. It doesn't matter. We don't count any of the sub-scores. You don't have to get a minimum in the sub-scores of any of the GMAT, but your overall score just has to be over 600. This is a good question for Dr. Bogenreiter, who I'm on the phone with, by the way. I realized that I forgot to mention that. How long has the program existed for? Okay. It's been, the MIM program has been around for probably at least 10 years. 2 years ago, there was a change in the curriculum, though, where it went from a 16-month program to a 2-year program, to a 12-month program. And can you also follow courses of other masters by RSM degrees after you have finished this master? Yes, if you want to do another master after this one, you can. Many students do indeed do that. But then you would have to look into the tuition fees, because oftentimes after you've finished one of your master's degrees, if you are a Dutch student, you're no longer eligible for the subsidy from the Dutch government for your second master's. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, but the good news is that as Dr. Bogen just told me, is that there are some tricks to getting around the higher tuition fee, so you don't have to worry about that too much. All right, is there any other questions? I think that we also have reached our time. If you do have any other questions, you can go to our website and we have a contact us page. That's where you can also find how to contact the ambassadors. They have in-depth knowledge about each of the programs and can help guide you if you have any questions, or you ask any questions about the MIM program in particular, and also a contact form for our admission staff if you need anything. Mm-hmm. And also, I will go back to the presentation so that you can see Dr. Bogenreiter's email again in case you need to contact her. We do apologize for the technical difficulties, but if you need to contact us, these are the ways that you can do so. All right, well, thanks everybody for your attendance and your attention. I wish you well in the months ahead and hopefully see your names on our applications. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.